change the subject for just about 60 seconds.
Now, welcome to the Rat Hole. We are live. Hello, everybody. It's Olympic week. I mean, it's a little bit more than a week for Olympics, but it's the Olympics week. So I'm wearing my Team Canada, Quad Ball Canada jersey. Quad ball, of course, not in the Olympics. Boo. But, you know, show some national support for some great athletes who've spent their whole lives working towards this very moment. Often I would actually have the Olympics playing right here so I could keep an eye on it, but it's figure skating. And I don't care about figure skating all that much. And hockey teams that are not Team Canada. So I don't need to watch that in the background. But what is very cool, CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Company, Corporation, has a separate stream for the hockey and some events in Inuktitut, in the Inuit language. So that's really cool. And I'm tempted to put it on just to support that feed. Definitely something that's very cool, very Canadian. So check that out if you are in Canada, if you're watching on the CBC Gem app. Look in the feeds. Look, you might see a separate one for that separate language track. And that would be very, very cool to do. Hello to Paul with Games. Well, welcome. Welcome anyone else who's watching. Today we are, in fact, playing Burgle Bros 2 again. Now, last time I played this, we played on Suspicion Level 7. We played number 6. I actually played it twice. That's right, twice. And did not record either of those games because I got absolutely eaten alive. It was embarrassingly bad how quickly I got defeated. So I'm like, I'm just going to forget today even happened. I'm not writing it down, but I am going to do it again. So we're going to go ahead today. We're going to try Suspicion Level 7. I always lose at Suspicion Level 7, although not related to it being Suspicion Level 7. I tend to lose on just generically what I should be. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we're gonna set this game up. Put this over here. Have a quick sip of coffee. Now I have, at the end of the last game, I shuffled all these together and dealt out the 2 floors. So I don't have to do that. I continue to be upset these are still curling. But whatever, that again, that's a pretty minor thing. And if I was playing this more, you know, if I really wanted to, I could just drop an iron onto that and easily adjust that. So again, these tiles have already been shuffled. There we go. So if you're new here, this is Burgle Bros 2. Takes place on in a casino. So these are the 2 casino floors. If you were to play this game out of the box at home, you can actually set it up so that the box here stands up over top of this other level. But I wanted you to see everything, so of course I'm doing them side by side. You can do them side by side as well. I still put my second floor up on the box just as a physical reminder that it is in fact the second floor. I am a bird brain. I would forget a lot of things, and inevitably, if I had them just side by side, I would forget which is which at a pivotal moment, because there are effects that matter which floor you're on beyond just the creatures. And by creatures, I mean the bouncers. So let's set up some walls here. There. There, and we'll do that there. And there, 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 there. That's a dangerous setup right there, is what that is. That's a dangerous setup, is what that is. I don't know that I like that, but don't have a ton of options here. Someone's going to get boomed no matter what I do. So whatever. We're not here to. We're here to play. We're not here to lose. So we're going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to set these guys up. So we set up. The bouncer starts on D2, and we take some of these tokens and we go. Honestly, for this particular setup, this isn't the worst thing ever. And it's going to start on B3. So let's just take a quick look before I set anything else up. He's going to take 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. He's going to go there right away. So I should start myself up here somewhere. I'm going to start here. Nice. All right. So we're starting at the buffet. And the acrobat will start there. There's a mole there. That mole means that I can use 2 actions to put a safe die on into the owner's office. Until it's revealed, it just goes into that space to remind us that it existed. Those dice will eventually be used to do a thing, to unlock the safe. Words are hard. Now, because we're at suspicion level 7, we lose 1 more thing. Over here, he starts on D2 as well. And Do, 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 do. Oop. Well, I saw that, and I'm better off without it, so I'm just gonna use that one. Ooh. Yeah. 1 second here. There we go. And he's going to try to make his way to here. So on his first move, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's his next 2 turns, guaranteed. I'm going to go here. That's my entrance. That's the monorail. So if I find the second monorail, I can actually jump between floors there. And that is set up. All right. So we'll start off with taking 2 actions. Use that mole. Put that there. There should be a thing on here. And I'm going to peek here for number 2. Another mole. This is the cashier cages. When you enter, add 1 cube. When you try to leave, roll a dice. Stay if your roll is less than the cubes. There's your card and token. And we're going to peek at this one. Pit boss. When you enter, if you have less than 4 heat, make a commotion. Don't want to do that. Oh, no. Well, that's not a good start. That's a prima donna. That means I automatically, even though I peeked, I automatically get pulled into this space. Make a commotion. This moves. He moves 1 in. I'm about to get 2 heat, is the short answer to this. I should have just moved to the cashier cages. Oh, well. He moves 1. 2, 3. I take 2 heat on the acrobat. So, as you can see here, sorry about the light. You can fit 6. You can have a total of 6 heat on either one of your guys, and then you lose. And I don't want to lose, but that's what happens. You lose. So we will come back over here. And now it's this turn. We have to move here. 1. Pit boss, make a commotion. Crowd, this is not the end of the world. While it's not great, the crowd token allows me to not get heat. I got lost in the crowd, literally. So he goes 1, 2, lost in the crowd. 3. Not great. There's not a lot that I can do on this next turn, but we'll see what happens. Oh, wait, that's not. Hold on. Hold on. You see it, right? He moves one automatically. That was still my first try. So I actually have another action. I can go peek. Count room. Well, here you cannot peek. And there's a drunk. I hate that. Because what that means is I'm gonna get dropped down to the next level. He does not. So the commotion goes here. 1, I had a crowd there, so I don't get anything. 2, 3, because it moved down to here. And, oh, lovely. Well, at least I'll be safe from that. The only way back up is through the monorail at this point. So that's not great. All right. So that ends that turn. That's not a great, we're not at a great start here. So over here. Move here. Pool. Draw a pool event. And there's a saleswoman. I can't leave this spot. I'm not terribly upset by this. I'm going to read the rules on here. Specifically, while on this tile, you cannot use the move action. When another player enters this tile, or if you were moved by an event or gear, discard this chip. So, that's not so bad. I'll draw my pool card here. But when I drop my drunk, a drunk on the second floor means you drop to the first floor. That'll put me onto this tile. That will go away. So that's, sort of a good thing. Not a great thing, but sort of a good thing. Yeah. So we're going to go through and he's going to take his, I can't move. Oh, yeah, I have to pull my pool card. Identity theft. Swap heat with the next player. Okay. Not great, but, whatever. So he goes 1, 2. Oh no. 3. This is really, really bad. This is really, really bad. So what's going on right now? I just took 2 heat because he came into my thing. It's now Peterman's turn. Peterman, if I move, I drop down onto that thing and I take 2 heat. If I don't, I stay where I am. This bouncer moves onto my space and I take 2 heat. There is no good. So we go 1. Drunk goes away. Drop to the first floor. Saleswoman goes away. 2 heat to Peterman. So he's now at 4 heat out of 6. Not good. So that is 1. 2. Let me just see here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. He's going to end here. Peak. Escalator. Not actually helpful because I can't get to the second side. That's 2. 3. Move. Pool. And a mole. Pool card. Trade shifts. Take 2 cards from the patrol deck that has more cards. That's probably 4, 5. So that's going to be the second floor. Without looking them, and put them on the bottom of the other patrol deck. Okay. Not the end of the world. Just have to remember to put those back at the beginning of the next game. So that's 3. That was right. That was 1, 2, 3, 4 peak. No, move. Revolving door. You may spend 2 actions to jump through a diagonal. There's a crowd here. And he moves. 1, 2, 3. All right. That's not actually good, but so now it's the acrobat's turn. I think what I need to do is ready my grappling hook card. Current player jumps to the tile on the other floor in the same row and column as the tile they're on. So that's ready it for 1. Use it for 2 to come up to the count room. Put a counting cube onto my grappling hook. Oh, flip when used. It can only be used once. Now I have an ability to give the next player an extra action on their next turn and discard this card. So I do have these ability cards do have a second ability on the backside. That's not a bad thing right now. So that was ready 1, used to move 3. Magic show. You might spend an action to move through a wall. And a drunk. Why do the drunks? Hey, time scales. We are back to oh no. All the drunks ended up on the second floor. Time scales. If you remember from your previous viewings of this, when you get a drunk on the second floor, you drop to the first floor. Right now, that puts me here on the pit boss. If you have less than 4 heat, make a commotion. So I make a commotion. He moves 1 space closer. And just so that you can see it here. Whoops, that's the wrong button. That was a giant mess. Ignore that. Peter. So I've got 2 heat on my acrobat, 4 heat on my Peterman. Let me count here. So I did 1, 2, 3 drunk. So I still have 1 move left. 4. Not a great one. I don't, you want to stay out of the buffet because otherwise it causes a commotion. But 1, 2, 3. Whoops. So we moved up to here. That is already the one it is in, so I lose another turn. C3. That's a terrible plan. It's not the end of the world, but it is a terrible plan. So we go. It is now Peterman's turn. 1, use the mole. 2, 3, and move back here for 4. And 1, 2, 3. So I'm stuck up here. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll move here. 1, 2, 3. Use the mole. And we'll stay. He moves. 1, 2, 3. Peterman's turn. Peek for 1. Monorail. Thank goodness. All right. And a drunk. But the drunk doesn't do anything in this space. He would theoretically slide through. I'm going to check if he slide through a wall. Because you might. If you're on the first floor, you slide. Jump to the next tile in the same direction. You are moving, even through walls. So I definitely don't want to go there yet. That's a problem because I need that monorail token. So that was 1 to peek, 2 to move, 3 to peek. Owner's office. All right. And a saleswoman. I just peeked. That's fine. So these dice all go into the owner's office. And 4, I'm going to go back to the revolving door. Because I've got a crowd there to protect me. He moves. 1. 2, 3. So he's in the owner's office. Not many places I can go here. He's going to go 1, 2, 3 on this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4 slips me through. 1, 2, 3, 4 drunk slides me to this. But clears that drunk out. So I can get my monorail and get back up here. All I can do at that point is sit on rotate because I am blocked by the destination of the bouncer up there. And he doesn't move until somebody's there. 1, 2, 3. 1. Do nothing. I can't peek through the wall. I can't do anything. He goes 1, 2, 3. Not much that I can do here. Back over to here. Move 1. If you have less than 3 heat, gain a heat. Don't love that. At least it's only 1 heat. I don't have anything to do. I can't get out of there. Okay. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm kind of hooping no matter what I do. So I'm going to move into here. Saleswoman holds me there. I have to hope that the bouncer doesn't come anywhere near here or I'm screwed. Bouncer goes 1, 2, 3. Oh. All right. That's a good thing. This is a good thing. Come over here. 1 monorail, 2, 3, 4. Gets rid of the saleswoman. 1, 2, 3. Good. That's not a bad thing. I want Peterman on the second floor. So he's just going to sit on it and rotate. What have I got in here for stuff? Current player gains no heat from entering tiles with a bouncer this turn. I use my grappling hooks, so can't use the double flip. Zip line. If the current player is on an edge, they jump to the other side. I'm going to ready my fake mustache. And that's it. Because I can. Oh wait, I can move. I can move. That's right. So 2, 3. He moves. 1, 2. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I need that. I need that there. One, 2, 3. Peterman's turn. 1, 2. He's fine because there's a crowd here. 3, 4. He doesn't do anything. 1, 2, 3. That's the end of that turn. Over here. I can't do anything. I got to sit on and rotate. 1. This is not good. I've only got two cards left. Good that I have 2 cards left, but not good in a lot of ways. All right. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. When you enter, make a commotion unless a teammate is on the same row. And is not. Oh. And I essentially lose. 1. I have to move and pray. Buffet. Add a counting token. See what this card is. Drunk. Not the end of the world. I drop down to here. All of the drunks ended up, I think there's only 3 drunks, and they all ended up on that same floor. That is so beyond not cool, man. So beyond not cool. 1, 2, 3. Eh? Do I not have to take? I'm just doing a quick count here. I'm going to look at this and not care. 2. So that was 1. Where is that card? 2 cards from the patrol deck that has more. So I need to put 1 more down here. I don't know what happened there. I suspect I had a first floor at the bottom of this deck, probably from the same card. Good. I'm slightly better than off than I could have been, but not cool. A2. I don't want him there. I think I need to. 1. I need to get off this floor. 1. Oh, when I enter, draw a pool card. I don't think I did that last time I was through here. Take 1 randomly discarded patrol card from the first floor. Oh no. Set the destination of each bouncer to the tile on his floor in the row column shown on the card. Then return the card to the discard pile. Not good. Really not good. Not bad, but not good. To the discard pile. And I'm actually going to take it, and I'm going to put it over here in this discard pile so that I don't forget, because it is the second floor card. Why are so many cards turned over on the right board and only 30% on the left board? Because I've hit every single of the drunk tokens on the second floor. When you hit a drunk on the second floor, you drop to the first floor. So I've spent most of the game with both of my characters on this first floor, able to move. Also getting stuck in places because of the bouncer meant I couldn't explore all that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Eek. 3. So over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go 1, 2. No, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. I don't need any more revealed on this side, other than maybe the escalator, which is already revealed. So I need that on this side. Shouldn't the bouncer relocate the drunk to the floor of the bottom floor? No, it's not the drunk that gets relocated to the bottom floor. It would be nice if it was. I don't know. The drunk trips you and you fall. Or something. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to risk it and move. Safe. And a mole. All right. So this is not terrible. I've found the safe. I've found the owner's office. I've found an extra mole. I need to get this revealed and these two revealed. And then get back to the safe before I can do anything useful. Yeah. So he's going to move 1. Fingers crossed. Whoo! 2, 3. Excellent. Over here. Can't move. Don't need to move. Action 1, 2, 3. Sit on and rotate for 4. I'm going to ready my get cracking if I can get up to there. Oh. No. I'm going to ready my altered ID badge. In fact, I'm going to back this up. I'm going to leave one of these here and use my altered ID badge to lose 3 heat if they're on the owner's office. And now 1, 2. Last one. 3. So this is bad because what happens after he gets here is he starts hunting. Literally hunting. The best thing I can do at that point is hope. No, 1, 2, 3. I have to get off this floor. That's the only thing I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even move that die. Unless I use that. All right, that's okay. Well, that's next turn's problem. Problem up here. Use the mole for 2. Beep. Peek for 3. Move for 4. And he moves 1. 2, 3. Not where I want him to be. Explicitly not where I want him to be. But because I have to move, he won't be on there. I can't find an answer to that anywhere online. Sorry. I asked that on the wrong show yesterday, but you guys were talking about Canada. Back up again. Hey, are food condiment packages in Canada required to list a country of origin? I don't believe the condiments are. Now that I understand your question, I don't believe condiments are required to say country of origin. I'd have to actively look. And I think there might be a difference between, are you looking at a bottle of sweet and sour sauce, or are you looking at a McDonald's cup of sweet and sour sauce? I don't know if that answer is different. There are certain products that require a country of origin. There are some products that just have it, and I'm honestly not sure if it's a requirement or if it's just easier to do it so they don't have to deal with that. Okay. So, but we're down to here. This was the wrong die. Oh, so bad. 1, 2. I can't get out of there. So I have to sit on it. And he goes 1, 2, 3. He's now in hunter mode. Let's just see what that means. I'm going to make sure I haven't been screwing up commotions. Bounce moves 1 space. Doesn't count. Yeah, no, that's exactly what that does. Hunting. Bouncer's turn. Hunting. Right. I was wondering about fast food condiments, particularly like McDonald's. Like I said, I'd have to look specifically, and I just don't know that answer. It's worth noting the McDonald's logo in particular has a maple leaf on it in Canada. It is a separate corporate entity. And there are definitely rules that are different than McDonald's in the States. For example, things are just better. The quality of the food is better. Quality of nuggets specifically is better. I'm just going to check this message here. Oh, okay. I don't care about that. Here's the thing. Canada requires a country of origin on all honey products. So I was wondering where the new hot honey was made. I honestly don't know. And I've not seen a new hot honey thing in Canada anywhere I've been. McDonald's has a new Frank's Red Hot menu, but I haven't seen a hot honey. Yes, we ate at McDonald's in Vancouver, and the kids thought the maple leaf was cool and the nuggets better. Yeah, the nuggets are extremely expensive by comparison. Before the boom of inflation, if you'll recall, you could get 20 nuggets for $5 in the States, whereas it's $8 for 6 in Canada, or whatever the price is. I don't know, because it's expensive enough that I don't eat the nuggets. I love the nuggets. They're delicious. Don't get me wrong, but I'm cheap. All right. If the bouncer ever needs a new location, but the patrol deck for his floor is empty, remove the destination marker for that bouncer from the play mat for that floor. The bouncer is now hunting. He will use his movement to move towards the nearest player. The bouncer still moves 3 spaces per turn unless he reaches a player. If a hunting bouncer enters a tile with any players, each player there gains 2 heat as normal, but the bouncer stops moving. If a hunting bouncer starts his turn on a tile with a player, each player there gains 2 heat, and the bouncer does not move. A hunting bouncer's destination marker can be returned to the playmat by commotions, gear, or event cards. If you set a new destination in this way, place the destination marker on the prompted tile, and the bouncer will stop hunting until he reaches that destination. Cards that make you change or swap a destination have no effect, and if there is no destination marker on the playmat. So there we go. And we'll put that over there because it's the second floor. Not good. This turn. I'm just going to sit on it. I'm going to peek just to see what this is. Table games, prima donna. I have to look at it. When you roll... Oh, no. Actually, that's not the end of the world. Prima donna, so I have to move there. I have to roll 2 dice. 11. Nice. I lose 1 heat. Gambling for the win. 1, 2, stay. 1. Oh no. 2, 3. So I'm going to use the magic show to get down here next. He's going to move up there. I'm screwed. We're fine. Down over here, I have to get off this floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no. 1, 2. Damn it. 2 heat. That takes him to 4 heat. 3. 2 more heat. 6 heat, I lose. I was so close to winning. I am much less upset about this loss than I was about the last 2. So with that loss happening, I'm going to take my number 6 and disappointing. Put it back at the bottom there. And I'm going to take a quick break, run to the potty, maybe get some more coffee that I don't need. And I will leave y'all like this. I will go like this. That's the wrong button. Beep. Resume. I want this. Bloop. I said bloop. There we go. And we come over here. And we go. Be right back. And we go over here. And we find my commercial. And I'll be back in a couple quick short moments. Are you tired of toxic fandoms? Do you wish we could go back to being happy? So do we. We created the Happiness Patrol to get away from all of the toxicity in fandoms, in life. And so we decided we wanted to do a show about something that makes us happy. And in the first season, that something is Star Wars. So join myself, Cameron, Scott, Jessica, and Melanie on Happiness Patrol at youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow.
So what's your favorite Western? Is it this one or maybe one of these? Is it a revisionist Western, an anti-Western, or maybe it's an all-time classic? Whether your favorite Western is in black and white, vibrant Technicolor, a spaghetti Western, a neo-Western, a comedy, or maybe it's only really Western in spirit. Whatever it is, this is the podcast dedicated to determining the top 100 Westerns of all time. Every second Monday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's Horses on Film.
All right. You take this back. Go bing. Come back over here. Go bing. Bing. So I've lost. That's not cool. I don't like that. Hey, Rev. Welcome. Got there just in time for the potty break. Cheers for more coffee. Let's just set up a thing here. I was here before that working on production stuff. That's fair. I'm glad you've been here. Thank you for saying hi. All right. Let's. No. How did I end up like that? It doesn't matter how I end up like that. There. All right. How's your day there, Reverend? Mr. Amagon? Did a tribute to James Vanderbeek. Ah, yes, that makes sense. I was never a Dawson Creek guy. I mean, it's always a shame when somebody dies, but it meant ultimately nothing to me. It takes a special sort of celebrity for me to actually care. So I'm debating. I gotta look up how long The Last Jedi is. Let's just see. Last Jedi time. Two hours, 32 minutes. So I don't have time to watch that today. I need to. I'll have to watch it tomorrow. Which is fine. That means I can keep doing this. We're recording Happiness Patrol on Monday. I can't actually watch movies that I want or on the weekend. My roommate's home. There's always tomorrow. That's the thing. There's not always tomorrow for me. I wish there was always tomorrow, but there's not always tomorrow for me. My roommate works 4 days a week, 4 10s. So on Thursday is her Friday. Oh, wait. Shoot. I had fake mustache. I still think I would have lost. but I'm kind of pissed at myself now. I had a way out, and I screwed it up. The song was one thing, but tomorrow is never promised. Yeah, no, that's true. But yeah, no, my roommate works 4 days a week, and I live here at her sufferance, so she has control of the TV most of the time when she's home. If she's doing something or if she's out, that's another matter. And she's not going to make me, if I turned on The Last Jedi now, she comes home in an hour, call it an hour and a half. I still got it. She'll live with it. But at the same time, I try not to upset her. Make sure these are all first floor. Give these a shuffle. So first, let's just bring this up here. And we'll pop over to that. All right, so we're going to go into 7 at 6, which means I will put a distracted tile. Yep. Distracted tile into here. I'll just put it in the middle here somewhere. Ugh. Big Finish released a Doctor Who short trip story today with Dorian Moldovar. Oh, interesting. Monorail escalator. I need escalator, monorail, safe. Is it still Simon? Timescales. Do you know if it's still Simon Fisher Becker? Our good man Simon. Because if that's the case, I need to, and it's not, and if it is actually new, then Traveling TARDIS needs to get on that. There we go. So we got 2 piles. Plunk those in, give it a shuffle. And again over here. Give this a shuffle. I'm curious now. No, it's not Simon. It's read by Peter Forbes, and I think those are recorded. Okay. I mean, cool and all. 6 stories total. The one with his character is called "Bring Me the Head of Dorian Moldovar." So it's. I'm sorry, I haven't read their or listened to their short trips. Is it an audiobook style, or is it an actual audio drama, full cast, the way that most of the big finishes are? I haven't actually done that. Those short trips, so I'm not sure. We'll go there. One says performed by is a dramatized reading as opposed to a full cast. Okay. I'm a little bit less upset by that. Upset's the wrong word. I would not have been upset for them to do a new Dorian Moldovar story. It's a great character. I wouldn't be upset that they recast Simon. They do that. We've had lots of other people that have been recast, so why not him as well? All right. There we go. Those are not looking great, but whatever. Pull these off. There, and we're gonna pull these. We'll give these a better shuffle this time. I give them they fit in a container in 3 rows, so they get a little bit of a shuffle as I do stuff. But I'll give them a better shuffle in the hopes that all the drunks won't be on the second floor. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing over here. We need to set that first. That's not great. And we set him here. There, 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 and there. One goes away. All the drunks should be on the dance floor. There is no dance floor. There's no banquet hall. There's a few interesting locations. There's a buffet, but there's several buffets, in fact, but there is no dance floor. I think that would be kind of cool if there was. It's a much more interesting place. And where is he going? He's going up to here. So I think the place to go is here. Pit boss, if make a commotion. I'm gonna not do that. And there's a seriously, yo, not cool. He's gonna go 1, 2. I'm just gonna start right here. Magic show, good place for the magic show to be, and a crowd. All right. Well, S. Start over here. We will move to this. Table games. When you enter, roll 2 dice. Lose 1 heat or commotion. And the saleswoman's there. Five. Make a commotion. One, two. There's your first heat. Wrong button. Fooey. Three. And 2. So he drops down. Saleswoman goes away. Oh, I should have readied my grappling hook. Because the grappling hook's the only way I can get anything done. Yo. We'll peek. Cashier, when you enter, add 1 cube, roll when you come out. There's a crowd there. Which means I can get through that, actually. 1 to peek. 2 to crowd. 3 to move. Escalator. 4 to move. Buffet. Prima donna, so it'd be there no matter what I did. That goes away. That goes away. That gets a block. And he goes 1, 2, 3. B3. His turn. Grappling hook. Up to here. Back to making a commotion. He moves 1 closer. So that was 1. 2. Peak. Escalator. Good. Now we can get up and down. Move. Oh, that's not actually ideal. I don't know which. I got to see what triggers first: the lounge event or the drunk that drops me down to the first floor, which is a really bad place to be. Second floor, jump down to the first floor, same row, same time. After resolving the effect, discard the chips. If needed, reveal the tile and chip of the room you jumped into. Their chips activated if you enter their tile, but are discarded if you peek. Oh! I have definitely been playing this wrong. If you peek, they're discarded. Or, well, bleep. I've been playing that wrong. Not cool. I still get dropped down, but I think I activate this because I entered Splash Zone. Discard 1 of your face-up prepped gear cards of your choice. I don't have that. Take 1 gear card at random from among all characters not in play. Prep it without spending an action. Nothing happens because I used my only prepped. That goes away. Drops down to here. Roll. I'm just going to move the commotion now because 5. And he moves one closer. Oh no. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Guys, that's 4. That's 4 on him. A2. Oh, that's also not very good. All right. Well then, we will peek for 1. Wait, let me math here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm screwed. So I can't do that. I don't have enough. So we're going to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That'll work. 1, 2, 3, pool, drunk. Really? Oh my God. No running. At the end of this turn, both bouncers take a turn, but each bouncer only moves 2 spaces. Buffet, prima donna. Prima donna and the drunk both go away. All right. So that was, what was that? That was 1, 2, 3. Stay there. No, move down here. 4. Gain a heat. And they both take 2 spaces. 1, 2, 1, 2. Of course, that puts him on the escalator. Heaven forbid. Ugh. One, 2, 3. Monorail. 4 peak. Mole. One, 2, 3. Distracted. Choose an even numbered room on this floor to be the bouncer's destination. Duh. Like that's the only place to do that for sure. All right. 1, 2. I don't have a choice. I need. Yeah, I'm kind of hosed here. 1, 2, 3. Peak 4. One, 2, 3. Peak 1. Owner. There we go. 2, 3, 4. Move 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. No. Well, that's the game. I don't even have to finish. There's nothing I can do. Let me just look at my things here. The current player loses 3 heat if they're on the owner's office. No. Roll a die. Current player may jump to any tile. No. Add or subtract from a die roll. No. Add a safe dial to the owner's office. No. Yeah, no. There is nothing that can be done. I move 1. I don't even move. 1. There we go. Done. Lost. And I promised I'd record that, so 7 done. Well, that was terrible. Awful even. Not good. Terrible, awful, not so hot. Yeah. So I guess we come back into here. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. So the next round, we go down to 5. And 5 is a distracted card in both levels. So we'll go ahead, put that in right now. I guess we clean up now. This game seems to become your nemesis. It is. On the other hand, it is intended to be a hard game. It is a co-op game. Co-op games and solo games are intentionally hard. They have to be. You're not playing against another player. You're playing against the game. So there's no real choice here. Okay, let's throw that in there. Give this a shuffle. Give these a shuffle. Seem to have taken that off. I don't know why. Take these walls down. Break the walls down. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Break the walls down. Little Chris Jericho music there, folks. Ah. No, I'm not up. I'm a little upset about that last game, but I'm not nothing like yesterday or last stream. Last stream was painful. Painful. And we'll put these in. Give it a shuffle. And there's that row. And then we'll give these a shuffle. Drop these in. Give this a shuffle. And there we go. I don't feel like doing another game. That's how that goes. I've been doing this for an hour and a half. That's a perfectly reasonable amount of time to do this. So that has been Burgle Bros 2. Yeah. So we will snap my back. I'm sorry, just let me check this message here. All right. Did you All right, and we're gonna go in and we're gonna do a raid. So if you're watching us on Twitch, whoever it is that's watching on Twitch, I'm gonna try and do a raid here. See if there's anyone interesting. There. There. No one interesting to raid, so I won't bother. All right. Well, thank you guys very much for joining me. I'm gonna go back to watching the Olympics. Wow. Yeah. Wow, Rev. I don't know that I'll get when I'll be back on here. My schedule is a little bit screwy right now. I've taken on a new contract, and it's not necessarily regular hours. Plan is to go in at some point, come back at some point. Friday, I know I'm gone in the afternoon. Saturday, I have no idea. Saturday, I think I'm gone in the afternoon. Sunday is Spill the Geek Tea. So, speaking of Spill the Geek Tea, you can find me on Sundays on Spill the Geek Tea at Spill the Geek Tea 1. You can find me the first Thursday of every month. That is this past Thursday on Happiness Patrol, youtube.com/@happinesspatrolshow, where me and my friends are put aside toxic fandoms and talk about something that makes us happy. In the first season, that something is Star Wars. In the second season, you're going to have to wait and see. We're not announcing what the second season is yet. The second season is going to be great. Seriously, if you're not a Star Wars fan, it doesn't matter. There's only a couple of episodes left in the Star Wars. Go subscribe. I think you'll be much happier with the second season. It's going to be great. You can find me on Tuesdays on The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I'm going to switch the order of those banners in my thing. I believe we have an interview with Who North America coming up on Tuesday, so you can check that out. And, of course, every other Monday, Horses on Film. We are back next Monday is the next release at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Mountain. I don't remember what movie we're doing, and I don't have my list here. It's upstairs because I just watched another movie for the recording for it. So I don't actually remember. But thank you guys very much for joining me. I appreciate you all. Timescales, you're wonderful. Thank you. Cool hat. Thank you. I love this hat. This is one of my favorite hats. So this hat, well, I'm in no rush to leave. I saw this hat. I'm like, I like that hat. I want that hat. Good hats are expensive. And this is back when good hats were not as expensive as they are now. But I wanted it. And I said, no, I'm going to put it aside. Left. Came back to this hat store. It was still there. I may have even gone back a third time before I'm like, no, it's clearly wants me. This hat wants me. I want this hat. There we go. So I love this hat. It's a great hat. I wear it as often as I can, and it's my company colors. I want to know how you get your banner. How you got your banner on the bottom of the screen. The rathole.ca part, is that what you're looking for, Rev? I'll tell you how to do that. That's easy. You'll notice that if assuming that's what you want, it's just a transparent background PNG file as an overlay. So if I go into my media assets, StreamYard Talk, everybody, I can turn that off, and you'll notice the oops, that's the background. Scroll up. So it goes away if you'll see I've got a live banner up in the top left, Burgle Bros game I've been playing, and then the rat holes on there. If I want to switch it, I've got it set to switch on other things here. I've also got it set. I've got the same file. I'll go check your comment here. I left my best hat at every Midway Airport in Chicago. A lady handmade it for me at a tiny shop in Kyoto, Japan while we waited. Now I'll need to go back and ask her to make another one. Oh, well, at least on the upside, at least you go back to Japan somewhat frequently. As good of a thing as that is. No, there was a hat store that I went to in Cleveland, possibly Cleveland. That was amazing, but all of their stuff was ridiculously priced. But they were all handmade right there on site. So it's like, I want this hat, but this hat is $1,000. Yeah. Although with some of this contract money, maybe I'll do that. We'll see. But it'll be a couple of years before I do that. Because I'm not traveling. But yeah, no. Rev, so I've got my overlay. If I take that overlay, there's nothing there. There's no overlay. Overlay with a transparency. You can do whatever you want with that. And I've also got it, if I click solo again, it'll make me smaller. I'm going to take this off, and you'll see I've got it behind. So if you put a transparent background image into StreamYard, the transparency turns black as a background. So I have the same file for the background as I do for this overlay, so that it matches up nicely. If I forget to do it, it's potentially there. That has been a little bit less of an issue, since now it's harder to get this smaller version of things. But if I take this out and I put my other background in, see, it's still there. It's just underneath because it's a background, and I put it on the overlay over top like that. Yeah. Okay. Got to run and have a great rest of your week. Overlay. Yes. So that's how I do that. That's very simple. You can do any picture you want. Have a good one, Timescales. Thank you for joining me. Tom, yeah, you can do any picture you want. Just do it as a PNG with a transparent background. I could put a photo, I could put a photo right here and still be on the screen and just have it as an overlay rather than have it as an I could take this image, shrink it down, put it onto an overlay that's transparent, and put it up like a new, where that Doctor Who thing is. It's easy. You just have to know you can do it. You can technically, if you have video software that will let you do this, you can do the same thing for videos. You can set the video as with this big, with a transparency this big. It's physically possible. Such software exists. I don't have it. Let me just see. Yeah, we're going back to Kyoto to see if she's right there. It'll be nice to see her. Find out how to play video behind the person. Do you mean, does timescales mean as I'm sitting here, my background is a moving video? Or do you mean this background that right now says Burgle Bros 2? And if I switch, it can say, that's an overlay. Munchkin, or whatever I put in here as my background. I suppose I can get rid of this Falcon one. Falcon is over. Delete. See, this one, it doesn't have anything on it. It just says live. That one's got a crowdfunding spotlight image. And some of those I have matched up here. Some of them I don't, which is interesting. I should deal with that at some point. Anyhow, if you want a video as this background, what is currently black on the screen, you can do that too. I've done that. You just need to load a video file into the background. I wonder. Let's just see. I'm going to try this. I'm going to background. I'm going to put this in. We'll get a preview. Oops, that video is a bit too long. So it's a 1 minute maximum video length for video backgrounds. But if I go into this, I will just do this and I will make a cut. Let me get 55 seconds here. Split clip. Delete. Save. Download. I'm fine with it just being untitled. Quit. And let's try it here. So I'm going to load a video up here for you, Tom, as a background. and you'll see what it does here in a second. I just have to wait. Because it's 55 seconds, it's going to take a minute or 3 to do. Yeah. After thinking. I should have just done it 30 seconds or something shorter. My bandwidth is only mediocre here. I discovered you can have a video running in the background by accident. Yeah, I've just been using this long enough that when they brought that feature in, it put a thing up. One of the little pop-ups was there. So I've done it. I usually do it around Christmas. I'll set up a video background with snow. I've occasionally done it in the fall if I've got a really good thematic game where I'll put snow leaves. I've got a video editing software that I can use, but it doesn't give me transparencies. It's transparent over a video, but it doesn't go transparent out of the video. So I think I did. I don't know. I didn't actually do live fireworks. I just had a graphic of fireworks. Oh, come on now. There we go. So there's the background, a video background playing, and if I go in here, if I go just solo, it doesn't, obviously you don't see the background. Click solo again. Oops. At the top, and it got it like that. So you could do whatever you wanted as a background. I've done, like I said, I usually use snow or something like that as my background for when I'm doing stuff like that. And if I can just go away, I remove my, whatever's you do for this, then you've got the video there, and then the video will just loop. Like that. Let's see what that one does. Oh, right, that was that. There. And yeah, so there's the video is now looped. I don't know if what you saw, but it just loops the background over. I will delete that. That gives you a preview of a future introductory video for Horses on Film. So you can tell all your friends, I got a sneak preview, but I'm not telling you what you got a sneak preview of. Ha 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 ha. I really hate that you have to set this solo layout the way you do. Like it keeps shifting back. If I do that, I want it to stay like this, the way we had it before they did an update. Squirrel. I did it for 3 videos yesterday. So weird. It's a bit weird, but it's still good. It works out well for stuff. But yeah. So thank you again for joining me here, Rev and Timescales, who's now left, and anyone else who might be watching. I appreciate you all. Go watch the Olympics. They're still on. And if they're not, if you watch online, you can probably find a replay of something, which is worthwhile. Until then, like I said, I don't know what my schedule is for the next at all. Full stop. I have no idea what my schedule is past this weekend. Beyond my regular shows. I don't know. So I apologize for not being able to to be on here consistently. That's one of the reasons why I don't focus on Twitch, because I can't be reliable and regular. They like that. I'm going to take another quick jaunt into here just to see if anyone has started. I usually get a notification, but we're at that time that Mackenzie usually is live. But it might just not be today that she's live. I don't have it open. Let's take a quick look. Okay, none of this is. Do I care? I gotta go back into here. Stream manager. And go back in here, go to my stream manager. Go back over to this. Yeah, no one I care about. All right. Cheese. I want some cheese. I don't have enough cheese. I wonder if I have enough cheese to have a snack. I'm gonna go see if I can find some cheese. Cheers. Until next time. Again, thank you for joining me. Thank you for chatting with me. Good gaming and goodbye.